I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. And that's the deal. I was born to ride. Out of Tampa to Miami, Daytona, Tallahassee, from the East Coast to the West Side, here in Florida, we were born to ride. I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. And that's the deal. I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest running biker TV show in the world for over 21 years. This week it's Harley-Davidson of Brandon, and the competition gets tough from the HD Florida's annual Bike Build-Off. These dealerships not only build custom Harleys to compete against each other, but it showed teamwork and team building, while it also showed the vision and talent that their staff actually have to offer. So they aren't just here to sell you a Harley, they're building them too. And I think that says a lot for ownership and management to carry on this internal promotion. By the way, these customs are all for sale, and if you want one, you might just be able to have one. So sit back and check out HD Florida's annual Bike Build-Off.
This is The Undertaker, and you're watching Born to Ride.
Welcome to the build-off.
Next, we're going to unveil our Baddest Baggers. The premise for this part of the competition was very similar. Build a new Road Glide, Road King, or Street Glide. They have a $13,000 budget to use on anything they want, parts or labor. The only criteria was that everything needed to be at retail. 40% of the judge criteria is for quality, customization, build, fit, and finish. 25% utilization of parts and accessories. 15% for use of paint and finish techniques, and then 20% for marketing of their customization capability. The winner of this will also receive, the build team will also receive $2,500 to use at their discretion. So we're going to start down on the end with Team Tallahassee.
Guys, this is Tallahassee's entry in the Baddest Bagger build. We did something completely different on this bike. We wanted to pay a little tribute to our military, and we are actually we're donating some of the proceeds of this bike to go to Honor Flight. They're a wonderful organization who they help get vets to Washington, D.C.
Awesome.
So, well, let's just let her loose here.
Check that out.
Woohoo!
Yes. Woohoo! Dang, that is very unique.
So we started with a stock 2017 Road King is what this originated as. We have several veterans that work within the dealership, and military was kind of a theme we were starting to go for, and we just printed out some old sidecar photos of and we thought, how cool would it be if Harley-Davidson was put up to the task to build a military sidecar for today? And this is what we thought the version would look like. And we did a lot of custom work on the sidecar. All these mounts were custom done inside the shop for the rear tire. The custom mount for the machine gun, the mount for the ammo cans, the mounting for the jerry can here on the side, all that was custom done in the dealership. And probably one of the coolest things about this bike is how this machine gun was built. One of our very, very skilled master technicians, Jeremy Taylor, he built this machine gun with all scrap metal in the back of the service department. This is all scraps we had from the bike build. It flips up, it's got a spring trigger, and you can even pull it. It's got full mobility on the sidecar. The interior of the sidecar was custom done inside the dealership. The process of building this bike at Tallahassee Harley-Davidson, it brought a whole team together, and really everybody grew as a team inside the dealership and became really great friends just building a piece like this. And if you notice, we even went to the lengths of putting the first aid kit on the side where the old horn used to be with the American flag. Ted, why don't you say a few things since...
Sure. This truly was a labor of love. They took the gloves off this year and really didn't put a limit on labor as far as how much time you really wanted to spend on something. And so there really was a lot of extra time that went into a lot of custom work on the bike. All the engine was tore down and powder coated. You'll see all the fins were painted over on the stock engine. So there was a lot of custom work done on the bike and a lot of hours spent on it. And as you can see, the results are pretty cool.
Wow. All right, Team Tampa. We like to be a little different over at Tampa. We're a little bit of the oddballs, the outcasts, but we like to have fun. What we have is a 2017 Road King that we started from scratch. We got a lot of inspiration from old rat rods. We're into cool old muscle cars and just old stuff that looks cool. So we wanted to bring that back into 2017, so this is what we have. We took a 17 Road King, put a 21-inch twisted spoke front wheel with wide white walls, matched it with the rear. We have a Clockworks front fender to wrap to show off the front wheel. We got custom paint done by Eric Warren. It's a one-off patinaed paint job. We've got 16-inch apes. We removed our turn signals, removed and stripped down the front end, no passing lamps, wanted a nice clean look. As you can see on the tank here, we removed and filled in the fuel gauge and just have the filler neck here because your speedometer has a range on it. We got a Harley-Davidson, a mahogany brown seat. We went with the Harley CVO stretch saddlebags, CVO rear fender from 13 and older. Has nice clean LED lights in the back. And one of the very coolest things, I like the camera to come in and look here. Tampa's been dealt with some adversity in the last several months, and we lost a few brothers at our shop. And we built this bike in honor of our brother, Kobe, Iceman Beaumont, who always loved the biker build-off and always had a part of it. So this one's for him. And we also lost our brother Steve, was our sales manager. So we built both of our bikes for them. And we laid it all out there for them. And I'd like everyone to kind of step back a little bit, and I'd like to fire this thing up.
Hold on.
And when I say step back, I mean step back.
It's gonna fire.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
Saturday, March 25th, it's Biff Burger's 20th anniversary party, celebrating with a free pig roast. Serving times 1 to 2:30 p.m. and 5 to 6:30 p.m. Live concerts at 1 p.m. by Straight Jacket Smile, and 6 p.m. a tribute to Southern rock like no other, Tommy Rocks and Nothing Fancy. At 10 p.m., awards go to Biff Burger Bike of the Year Championship, 20 Best of Show, and the top 25 motorcycles. There will be slow races, loud pipes, and burnout contest. 50-50 raffles, Born to Ride TV taping. Celebrate 20 years of Biff Burger. Saturday, March 25th. Sponsored by attorney Fran Hosh, 866-LAW-FRAN. Vendors call now. For more information, call 727-505-0865.
Check out the Born to Ride radio show every Tuesday night, 8 to 11 p.m. See it live streaming on borntoride.com. Call in and be a part of the Born to Ride radio show. Studio line 813-756-6444.
When it comes to affordable motorcycle insurance in Florida, Georgia, or Alabama, there's only one name to remember: Jeff Ard. With over 30 years of riding experience, Jeff recognizes what a biker looks for when it comes to coverage for their bike. He understands the benefits that are available to you to get the most coverage for the most practical price. Benefits like taking the Safe Rider course, organizational discounts, prior insurance discounts, Safe Rider discounts, and Jeff provides a transfer discount, which means that if you have the coverage now and you bring that coverage to Allstate, you will receive up to an 18% discount for the first year, a 12% savings for the second year, and continues with a 7% discount for the third year. If it's available, Jeff's going to make sure you have it. Jeff Art Insurance, serving Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. Call 850-575-2533 or get a free quote today at jeffartinsurance.com. What can Jeff do for you?
Saturday, April 1st, it's the 3rd annual Shakes, Rattles, Rides, and Rods for Parkinson's disease. Benefiting Michael J. Fox Foundation, Team Fox for Parkinson's Research. Registration starts at 9:30 a.m. at AmVets Post 44, Highway 60 in Plant City. $15 per person includes food from Portillo's. Kickstands up 11 a.m. The ride ends at Harley-Davidson of Brandon with a bike show, a Jeep show, hot rods, live music, vendors, prizes, and more. Born to Ride will be there. Special thank you to attorney Fran Hosh, 866-LAW-FRAN. For more info, call 813-810-5001.
Fire.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we did add flamethrowers. So if we don't win, we'll just light all the other bikes on fire. Tampa, #1. We went ahead and we selected the 2017 Street Glide, again on the basis of taking a look at our marketplace and see what works. We wanted the 2017 Street Glide. The big focus was on the front end of this bike. We ordered a fat tire front end kit from Native, something different that's not going on in this area yet. We're bringing it in. Getting away from the big wheel bagger and going to the wide tire bagger. Gives the bike a really tough, really low stance. That's a 180 front tire. PM lowers, PM wheel, front and rear air suspension, tying into the Bad Dad rear end. We went ahead and did a hydraulic center stand on this bike, so you can take all the air out of the bike, set it right on the center stand. Gives the effect of nice clean lines in the back. We had to have the exhaust custom made. We couldn't find a lot of exhaust for the 2017 yet, so we went ahead and chopped factory, give it a really nice kind of a kick out stance to clear the bags. Really unique sound for this bike. If you don't mind, I'll probably demonstrate the air suspension real quick. So, we welded up the swing arm and use that as our air bladder. What's nice is you don't have to wait on it.
As I alluded to from our cruiser build, we were purpose built. This motorcycle is all about purpose. We started with the 2017 Road Glide Special. Well, let's just take a look at the bike. This is the Destroyer 114.
Wow.
Custom inverted front suspension from Olean's, custom fab by Big Bear Choppers out in California, so that it mates up with the factory front wheel, factory calipers, factory front fender. This is something that we could put on any new motorcycle. Did some custom with the paint. This is a Destroyer gray paint job. We custom painted the wheels. It's 114 because we did the Harley-Davidson 114 Stage 3 upgrade kit to the engine. I had always said I would never do any upgrades to a bike that you couldn't see, but I'm so glad that I changed my mind because this thing flat out hauls ass. 115 plus foot-pounds of torque out of a 100% wardable engine. Screaming Eagle, mufflers, Harley-Davidson heat shields. Continuing the theme of the purpose built, we went to the old school wrinkle black engine covers, tied in with the satin black on touches on everything else, floorboards, saddlebag levers. Continuing into the back, we did a Olin's rear suspension setup as well. Completely adjustable remote reservoir. You can adjust this suspension for ride height, compression, rebound, and preload. This thing is absolutely purpose built.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
Fun Bike Center Motorsports, it's Lakeland Center for fun.
Fun Bike Center is the biggest and best destination for new and used motorcycles, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and jet skis. This place is worth a look. Visit funbikecenter.com. Fun Bike Center is open late every Wednesday night till 8 for Bikers Night next door at Mojo's Wings, Burgers, and Beer.
Fun Bike Center. Fun Bike Center.
April 7th to 9th, take a great destination ride to the Nature Coast Biker Bash at High Octane Saloon. 5 great bands in 3 days. Friday, it's Foreplay. Saturday, Redline Band, Bearded Brothers, and Big Engine. Sunday, Redline Band and the amazing Bobby Friss. On Saturday, April 8th, it's a Born to Ride bike show. Registration 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Awards at 4:30 p.m. Get your bike on Born to Ride TV. There'll be vendors, concerts, giveaways, ice-cold Budweiser, food and drink specials. Don't miss this great Nature Coast Biker Bash at High Octane Saloon with special thanks to Budweiser and attorney Fran Hosh. 866-LAW-FRAN. Call 352-794-6037 for more information.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
And the name of this bike, we call this bike the Dark Lord. I just want to give a shout out to Brother Kobe, who unfortunately I was not able to make it down for any of the memorials due to my distance from Tampa. But we call this the Dark Lord. Obviously, it's appropriate to the bike, or we wouldn't have used it. But also, I had the pleasure of being Kobe's boss, Iceman's boss, when he started, and that's what he used to call me, for better or for worse. So, the Dark Lord. So that's what's behind the name on that. But anyway, back on a lighter note, we call it the Dark Lord.
Right.
We took this bike, we took a Repop Market FXRT fairing, but we said that wasn't good enough. We liked what Harley's done with the dressers since this bike was a new bike on the showroom floors. We liked the Rushmore sound system. We liked the electronic gauges, but they don't fit in this fairing. Well, they do now. Thanks to a lot of time in the shop, a lot of help from my team members, a lot of work by Randy at Cutthroat Customs. We designed a complete new upper cowling for this motorcycle that takes the Rushmore stereo, the Rushmore gauges, speakers, and Daymaker headlight, integrates them all into the old school cool, West Coast style, blacked out, low, mean and lean FXRT. We took the theme of the Dark Lord, blacked the motorcycle out, but a black motorcycle, honest truth, you just get a little boring. So to flare it up a little bit, went through the powder coating catalog, prismatic powder coating catalog, and picked out Illusion Cinnamon as our highlight. Then redid the shocks with the collars to match it, added an extra screen to the rear brake, put some Illusion Cinnamon through it, had our pinstriper, Mark, who works closely with Randy at Cutthroat, had him match that color on some pinstripe, set it off with a little red, hand lettering for the Harley-Davidson emblem on the tank, pinstripe the wheels, much like the Sturgis or some of the FXRs or Sportsters got back in the day. One thing I will say about this particular motorcycle is when I jump on it, my first thought was, wow, how much weight did I take off of this thing? Because this is one sprightly, fast, zippy motorcycle now. It really, the weight is gone, and you can really tell it when you take it for a ride. We've got the Enzo Roland Sand seat, the Performance Screaming Eagle piggyback shocks, the custom console on the fuel tank to mate the 2 years of different motorcycles, and the West Coast style dirt track bend T-bars. The Dark Lord.
Trauma.
Everyone was right, I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Saturday, March 25th, it's Biff Burger's 20th anniversary party, celebrating with a free pig roast, serving times 1 to 2:30 p.m. and 5 to 6:30 p.m. Live concerts at 1 p.m. by Straight Jacket Smile, and 6 p.m. a tribute to Southern rock like no other, Tommy Rocks and Nothing Fancy. At 10 p.m., awards go to Biff Burger Bike of the Year Championship, 20 Best of Show, and the top 25 motorcycles. There will be slow races, loud pipes, and burnout contest. 50-50 raffles, Born to Ride TV taping. Celebrate 20 years of Biff Burger. Saturday, March 25th. Sponsored by attorney Fran Hosh, 866-LAW-FRAN. Vendors call now. For more information, call 727-505-0865.
Are you going to join me in Daytona this year for Bike Week? If not, why? Is it because you don't have the latest and safest riding gear? We have a place for that. Is it because you don't have the right fashion? We have a place for that. Is it because you don't have a bike? With used Harley starting at $3,500 and payments as low as $68 per month, we have a place for that too. That place is your 2 Harley-Davidson headquarters. Warhorse Harley-Davidson on Highway 441 in Ocala and Crystal Harley-Davidson on Highway 19 in Homosassa.
Baddest Bagger.
All right, here we go.
This competition obviously has evolved significantly in the last 5 years. Obviously, any of you that were here in the beginning, they were very similar. It is definitely spread. I was happy to see with taking the gloves off that everybody brought a very different motorcycle. The judges had a tough time deliberating and deciding who the winner was, but I believe it was an almost unanimous decision. The winner of the 2017 Baddest Bagger Competition is Team Tallahassee.
No problem.
Short behind the bike.
All right, this is the rotating cup of badness. This is our bike build-off, kind of Stanley Cup, if you will. It rotates from store to store. The defending champion, it goes on the service manager's desk and gets to sit there till the next competition. So we are the defending champions, and I'd like to present this trophy to the winners of the 2017 Baddest Bagger, Team Tallahassee.
Hope you enjoyed the biker build-off. We'll see you next time on Born to Ride.